Hey everybody, this is AI Productions. This is going to be a series called After the Fact, where I just go back and talk about the videos that we've done, give you some inside commentary on what was going on. It'll just be a fun little series to let you know, because I like to leave the commentary out and let you put your own commentary in. So, this was on the highway. It's a McDonald's that goes over the turnpike here. And Picher is not far from here, about like 20 minutes from this area. I just want to say Picher is an interesting town. It's interesting because it is a ghost town. I think there's only 10, 15 people who still live there. They didn't get bought out by the EPA. They didn't want to leave. And Picher, it's constantly being worked on. I mean, there are dump trucks, bulldozers, road graders. They're trying to clean up all the chat, all the mess. It is a work in progress. This little pond here, it was crazy. I mean, you can see the filth all over it. But there were fish in there. There were animals living inside of it. It was incredible to see. But everywhere you look, these huge piles of toxic chat were just everywhere. It was so crazy. We didn't actually see any sinkholes, but we did not go near the piles of chat at all. There's no way you could get me near those things. And these pictures of the piles, they really are that big. I mean, they're massive. It's just so crazy. The tornado, whenever it took out a lot of the town, it really did. There's not a lot of homes left there at all. Not a lot of structures. The school that you used to be able to go into is now occupied by EPA or the state or somebody trying to clean it up. It is very strange, though, because all the blocks are still there. You can drive on the streets as if you were in a small community, and it's very eerie to still see the foundations of these homes and the roads, parking spots. And these homes were incredibly creepy, and it was strange because they actually have a Native American tribal police right in front of these. So there are tribal police, and we didn't want to go inside of them. This next area, it is actually, I'm guessing, the city park. This building up here is the concession stand, bathrooms. It was, like I said, very eerie to see these trees that were starting to grow up from the bench area. Overgrown picnic tables, wires that had fallen. It was just so strange. I mean, all you hear while you're out here is the sound of rushing dump trucks and semis hauling away this toxic material. But all the while, you have these places that were once communities, where these people came and they played baseball and basketball, and it's just incredible. All the while, they were being poisoned. And that's the thing that gets me the most. These people, they lived there. They drank the water. They ate the food. It's it's very strange to think about. This room here, it was small. Lots of trash everywhere. Not a whole bunch of graffiti in this area, which that's not such a bad thing. This bird nest here was pretty interesting on the ceiling fan. It just goes to show how long it's been since even the wind has moved it. The scoreboard here is interesting too. I've seen pictures of that scoreboard from the old baseball field here, so I just had to get a picture. And then the pile of chat right behind it, Little hole in the wall there. This was on the other side of the building. I'm not sure why they had so many different concession areas here. It must have been pretty busy back in the day. Just junk everywhere, though. Very dangerous, things falling down. Had to be very careful. And there's one of the no trespassing government signs. Now, this building here was very creepy. I had not intended to go inside, but I did decide to. So when I walked in, I saw the graffiti. This piano was really interesting. It looks really old. But when I came up to this area and I looked through, I saw that "don't look." I was like, oh my gosh, there's a window there, And I was creeped out, but at the same time, I was very excited. So I had to go the other side. But then I realized that we parked on this satanic symbol right here. That satanic symbol in the middle is of Anton LaVey, the founder of the Satanic Church. I don't know what ADSAS means, but don't look. And right here where I jumped, it was actually a dirt dauber that flew in front of me. But as you can see, there was nothing really in there, just a bunch of junk. But I was nervous. I was creeped out by that. Nothing in there either. But this place was just in ruins. And, this looks like something straight out of a movie scene. It is incredible. These homes, it just looks post-apocalyptic, So strange. And then the down power lines, they were all over the place. No telling if they're still active. I imagine that they're not, but this was before the tornado, and this was after it. You can see I was at the same spot, that same telephone booth. But that tornado, it really just destroyed most of the structures there. And I did see this one through the leaves on the roadside, so I decided to stop. And then I realized this other structure here. So I decided I'd go check them out. They're very great looking homes. They got a lot of character for being old and run down and dilapidated. Entering into this home here, you can see there's not a lot here. There were some books and some papers all over the place. And I think I pick up this manual over here from an old beauty supply in Joplin. Picher is literally right on the border of Missouri. It is just crazy. Looking out this window, you can tell the homes were relatively close. I wish I could have seen this place before this happened, And this bank statement here, I try to block it out, but 76 from the bank statement there. And it kind of looks like I start jogging or running at times, but I'm actually just ducking down, trying to stay out of the leaves. The ticks out here and the bugs were just crazy. They were everywhere. And here, I didn't want to go to the front door, so I just walked around to the back of the house. I don't know why the front door would have been locked, but you never know. And when we got to the back here, we just dipped down under here and looking through the window. There was actually somewhat new looking things in here. Like when you look through, there's a massage machine down on the floor. But the mattresses and stuff, still just so eerie. Incredibly creepy. But see, it looks like I'm running, but I'm not really. And then this was, I'm guessing, a bank. That was probably like a mechanic shop or something with that hole in the ground. I have no idea. But this bank was really cool. I'm guessing it fell through because of structural integrity in the bottom or in the ground. That's one thing, is that it's so unsafe with all the underground mining here. And this vault was still standing, which is really cool. Nothing inside of it, but it was still awesome to see. All the old shelves. You can imagine, safety deposit boxes, bricks of gold, never know. Big old red wasp nest right on top of here too. But it was all steel. Very cool. The pillars were amazing around it. And the fireplace. Seems like the fireplaces don't fall very easy. And don't put lead in your head. But okay, guys, I really appreciate you sticking around, and I'll see you on the next video. And thanks for watching.